Hello there, and welcome to Comics Tuesday. Today I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite superhero teams. And it's pretty much Marvel's B team. No, that's their A team. What is that? Sacrilege, no. Okay, that's just an extension of their A team. Oh god, no, that's like their W team. That's the one! Yeah, today I'm going to be talking about the New Warriors. And if you're asking yourself, who are the New Warriors? Well, you're not the only one. But it's pretty much this team of all young, inexperienced heroes who, for one reason or another, aren't on some other team. Say they're not mutants, so they're not X-Men. They've been rejected by the Avengers. Something like that. And this team, in my opinion, is the closest thing Marvel has to Teen Titans. I'm not counting Young Avengers as this at all, because I just don't care for the style of Young Avengers. You know, it's like Teenage Iron Man and Baby Captain America. New Warriors is a team of unique heroes that are not reflective of anyone else. They're just doing their own thing, and kind of the appeal of it is that they're not the big guys. They're just doing the best they can. And so this team started because of their founding member, Night Thrasher. And Night Thrasher fights crime to avenge his dead parents. Despite the fact that he doesn't have any powers, he's very wealthy and uses his money to acquire resources to fight crime with. He's Batman. So, Batman / Night Thrasher is fighting crime, and he realizes that there are a lot of supervillains out there, and he's just a normal guy. So trying to fight them is stupid. He gets the idea to put together a super team. The way that he deals with getting his hands on enough heroes is he goes for rejects and people who aren't already on other teams. In the first issue of New Warriors, you see him recruiting Marvel Boy, who later changes his moniker to Justice. But before that, the very first person that he recruits is Nova. And you may recognize Nova from other books, or if you've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy, that featured the Nova Corps, which Nova is part of. And at this point in time, Richard Rider had been Nova and had quit the Nova Corps, causing himself to be depowered. But Night Thrasher gets a hold of him, and he nearly kills poor Dick, and makes his powers resurge within him, and he becomes Nova once more. Hold on. Richard Rider? Dick? Oh my god, it's a sex joke. Anyway, Night Thrasher teams up with Nova, and then recruits Marvel Boy. They come across Namorita. And then Speedball joins in uninvited. And we have our team. Now as the series went on, members would come and go, including a little habit they have of putting in a Spider-Man character or two. Never Spidey himself, mind you. Both Scarlet Spiders, Ben Reilly and Kane, have been on the New Warriors, as well as Spidey's amazing friend herself, Starfire. Wait, no, Firestar. And this series has been through many iterations. The original one, where they first formed the team, is far and away the best and most consistently written. And now we get to the really uncomfortable version of the series, is the one where they are the stars of a reality show, which is a very odd premise, and the book is very comedically written. And that's what's so weird about it, because it's also the setup for Civil War. You see, people get up in arms about super people after the New Warriors, while on their reality show, take on a group of supervillains, including Nitro. And Nitro does probably exactly what you're imagining a guy named Nitro might do. In a schoolyard, and a lot of children die. And it's very tragic, and this also kills all of the New Warriors on the team at that time, with the exception of Speedball. his kinetic powers save his life, and it launches him up into the air miles and miles away. And he wakes up to find that not only are all of his teammates dead, but he's lost his powers. And he has this weird, dark storyline going through Civil War. It's really good, mind you, but it's just so freaking sad. He ends up getting shot by a grieving parent, and then he realizes he still has powers, but now he has to be in pain to use them. It's unfortunate. But just after Civil War, they went right back into another New Warrior series. Maybe more like a mini-series. They really only had one plot going on. And they had Night Thrasher's brother recruiting a bunch of heroes, all using like weapons and tech, mostly depowered mutants, trying to investigate whether maybe some of the New Warriors survived the explosion incident. They didn't. But at this point, they let it rest for a few years, and hot off the heels of the Scarlet Spider series, starring Kane, parts of the same creative team were given New Warriors. So of course they put Scarlet Spider in there, and they formed the team, and they put him up against the High Evolutionary, which is some serious Avengers territory. But it starts off not great, but strong enough. Unfortunately, they just didn't do much with it. You know, they had a good enough start. They take every one of their characters and they show us the potential for them to be interesting. Then they just kind of gather those plot points, set them to the side, and just go forward being dumb. And that was the most recent New Warriors. Now that we're up to the present date on the New Warriors story, let's do a quick little checklist of character progression, right? Most of them are dead. Speedball was very sad, and now he pretends like he feels better. But in probably the best moment of the most recent New Warriors, Hummingbird, who can read minds, is probing around in people's thoughts, and she sees Speedball wearing his sad person armor and, you know, scars from where he's cut himself. I could do so many interesting things with that. You got Justice, who's progressed some and regressed some. He's on a bit of a revolving door of character development. You have Scarlet Spider, who didn't get anything out of being on New Warriors. And then last of all, you have Nova, who's now made it onto Avengers, so there's something. But I tell you, New Warriors is one of my favorite teams because they're unlike any other superhero team out there. Now, the question is, would I recommend that you read New Warriors? No. The sad truth is, there's just not a lot of good books featuring the New Warriors. Your best chance is that first series, because it's fairly consistent. And every now and again, there are good issues of it, even later on. They just have so many problems. First and foremost, Marvel seems to forget that they exist. They give them a series, and they don't interact with the rest of the larger universe in any significant ways. The writers just start phoning it in. It's really disappointing to see. And probably a big thing now that Civil Wars happened and they were at the, very tip of that. You have blame for them for causing this whole tragedy. But that's also one of the best things that they could explore, because it wasn't just their fault. What about the Avengers? They could have done something like The Initiative or Professor Xavier, where they take in people just like the heroes of New Warriors and train them so that they won't make stupid mistakes and blow up a school. But sadly, to this point in history, only the New Warriors get blamed for that. And I'd like for someday, for a very talented writer to get his or her hands on the New Warriors and just really give it their all and give us some inspired writing and rip off Teen Titans a little bit and explore all the interesting facets of these characters. It could be a big hit. And you know what? Making a movie out of it wouldn't hurt. But that just about wraps it up. So now it's time for the viewer question of the week, which is, if you could make any superhero-based movie happen, instantly, What'd be your choice? Mine would be Batman Beyond. Live action feature film. Please make this happen. Tell me what your choice is down in the comments section. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time on Comics Tuesday. And next time on Comics Tuesday, my top 5 favorite superheroes with the word ball in their name. Thanks for watching.